Good morning and welcome to my homework session. I'm going to start like I do every day with my macro and micro approach. I look at a basic candlestick chart with a 9 EMA and a 20 SMA. I start with the monthly. I'm looking for where we are in the trend. Do we have good slope, good separation? Is price paralleling the 9? Are we violating the trend? Where are we? So right now on the monthly, we have this beautiful upward trend, good slope, good separation. Price is paralleling really nicely. They roll over, they break below, they go all the way down to the yearly low right now, which is 48.32. Then they rotate it back up, take it back, and currently this month we're trading inside the 9 and the 20. So we're at a decision point whether we go higher, whether we go lower. We don't know on the monthly. Going to the weekly. On the weekly, we started this rollover. We had slope and separation to the downside. They took it back. We're currently above the 9 and the 20, and we are at indecision on the weekly as well. On the daily, you can see that we started to have this downward trend. They tested it here, failed, tested it here, failed. Now they've come back and they've taken it back above the 9 and the 20. We're getting a little bit of slope, a little bit of separation, but we're just trading right above the 9 on the daily. Going to the intraday, you can see that we are basically in the sideways to a slightly lower downtrend. We're below the 9 and the 20 right now. We have a big P-shaped profile. We're going to talk about that in just a minute. Let's go just bring it down to 5 minute, see where we are. So the 5 minute, we are starting to get below the upper distribution right now, and we're getting slope and separation to the downside. We've got a fairly P-shaped profile. So let's go to the Globex right now. Now I wanted to talk about this because this was quite amazing, and I was actually I do a trade every day. Used to do it every day. I'm starting to do it again, which is a Globex trade based on what happened in the ETH. Usually it's a gap close trade. So whoever, if we gap on the Globex against ETH or against the RTH, we look for Globex close. But literally, they had an open drive, found initiative buyers right away, and they went and took back the whole day back in less than about 2 minutes. It was just quite incredible. I actually shorted up here. I shorted 84.50, 84.50 or 84.75. I ended up with 50 ticks on that. It was a really easy trade. Took very little heat on it. But since then, we basically have just traded sideways, and now we have this P-shaped profile with all these singles down here. I wouldn't be surprised. Now, P-shaped profile typically in an RTH would indicate some continuation higher. P-shaped profiles typically indicate the value is rising. They're creating accepted price in the upper distribution, and it usually means that we're going to see an upper rotation. However, we've been seeing some very, very strong selling coming in the 50 high 5600, 5700, especially that 5705 area where they keep rejecting it. So all bets are off right now. Okay, so going to the macro. So before we do that, let's talk about what happened yesterday really quick. Because yesterday, I'm getting better at getting my hypos together in the morning. It's after being off for 9 years, it takes a little while to get back in the groove. But I essentially played out hypo 1 almost to the I had it going down as low as the 86 on my low, but I definitely nailed the settlement close, and I said it was going to close, between 57.75 and 56 and a quarter, and we closed right at 56 and a quarter, 56.25. 75. So let's talk about the macro. So right now you can see that we've broken out of this microcomposite value area. They've accepted price higher right here. The 4-day after the breakout, VPOC is 55.50, 75. They went up and they rotated up into the value area of the microcomposite. We're currently holding above that. Again, my line in the sand is going to be the same as yesterday. 55.86 area is going to be my over underline. Anything above, I'm looking for continuation up. Below that, then I'm looking for a move down into this 55.50 area where the microcomposite VPOC is of this little 4-day balance. I'd be looking for there, and then a test down into test the value area of where we just broke out of. And if we cannot hold value, I'm looking for a move back into this 54.75 area and possibly all the way down, to this microcomposite VPOC from the 2 days where they held value after trying to break out of the value area low there. Let's talk about my hypos. Let's go to news first. Sorry. I'm all over the place this morning. News. So news today, we're currently, we are just past 8:30. So 10 o'clock, we've got U.S. Treasury Bessent's testimony to the House on international finance. 10:30, we've got U.S. EIA. So that's going to be a big crude news. Then we've got the Treasury buyback announcement at 11. Then we've got U.S. President speaking at intelligence briefing. That's a closed press conference. And U.S. 17-week T-bill participates in a swearing ceremony. You never know what's going to come out of that guy now. But the big one is going to be the 2 o'clock, the bond auction at 1, the 30-year bond, and then the 2 o'clock Fed funds target. That will be the big. And then don't forget that Powell will be speaking after the presser. Going to be a little bit of a rocky afternoon. Where they take it, typically on these days, they like to take it up or down and then pin it into the news. So we'll talk about that. So going to my hypos chart. All right, get my pen. All right, so right now we're trading right here at the 48. So we're likely, we still have time. We can take a breakout, but we're in this middle distribution. Our settlement is going to be below us. So what I'm looking for is a open auction in range. I'm looking for a open rejection or an open test drive on this. So wide opening swing. Where are we? We are right here. So I'm looking for them to go. Oh, there we go. All right, so I'm looking for open auction in range. I'm expecting that the VPOC is going to get taken out, chop down to take out the settlement. Okay, dip down, try to test the 5,600 again. Find buyers, maybe a dip in, but basically find buyers, rotate us back up, chop, and then continue this move up. And whether or not, I figure we're going to get pinned somewhere right here between the 56.74 and the 56.43 going into the Fed announcement. And then from there, again, on Fed days, I never give an end to the day because you never know what the news is. Huge spike, huge fall off. But that's where I'm expecting to come into the news. Hypo 2 is basically a balanced day with a downward skew to go down and test into all those singles. So I'm looking for an open auction in range, a move up, test this 56.55 area, fail, come down, chop, fill in the profile, come down, test the low, and then again, I'm looking for somewhere to be in the lower distribution and to pin it down here, close to the low and close to 5,600 into the Fed announcement. A hypo, oh, I need to. A hypo 3 is going to be a. I gotta take this off. Use my eraser. Hypo 3 is going to be a continuation higher day. So I'm looking for an open auction in range. Open auction in range. I'm looking for it to come down, take the settlement. It should be up here. And then find buyers, come up, test the high, move up, test the century, go up and take out this previous week settlement and this naked VPOC and break above the 5706 area and go up here and test the high of the week and maybe close somewhere, not close, but could be somewhere in this area right here going into the Fed announcement. Again, it could be a big push up or a big flush, depending on the news. And the hypo 4 is simply the opposite to that. Where, oh, I'm going to take that off again. I wish I could move my charts with, and the drawings would move. So I'm looking for an open auction in range, a failure to take out the overnight or the RTH session high from yesterday, a fall back down, test this area right here, test the century area, fail and fall down, hit the 55.86 area and not hold and flush down to this 55.50 area and come into the Fed news down below these breakout days and then either push up or push down. Anyway, that's what I'm looking at. Trade well, trade safe, and we'll catch you on the flip side.